Hello, welcome back to Teacher X. I'm Ddog, a teacher. My custom I play music videos. I'm right on my channel. This is ATEEZ's work. It's been a minute since we've seen ATEEZ as a group, besides their Japanese release, Not Okay, which is pretty okay, to be honest. It wasn't not okay, if that makes sense. Anyway, we haven't seen them release something since Bouncy, and Bouncy was... well, it was my group performance song of the year. If you didn't see my end of the year awards, go watch the end of the year awards. ATEEZ won an award there. Now this is called Work. I know nothing about this besides the fact that it is the first single they've had in a while. 11 months, I think, is the last time that I watched them on my channel as a group for not Japanese release. That is a lot of buts and ifs and stuff. Point is, it's been a minute. I'm excited. We have a lot of very large groups that I'm very excited to get through this weekend. So we're going to start with ATEEZ's work. If you like this video, click the like button. It makes me feel good about myself. And as always, comment and subscribe. We're on the road to 2K. I have no idea what to expect here. And they've got some high expectations from me after Bouncy. Because, man, that song is a jam. Wonder what's going to be here, though. Hello! Probably my thumbnail for later. That can be the beat? That can be the melody? Yeah. Very bouncy, and I mean that not as in like Bouncy the song. I just mean like the song is very bouncy. I appreciate how minimal this instrumental is compared to the other stuff we've heard from them, which is much more louder and much more in your face. Ooh, the syncopation in that is phenomenal. So where do we go from here? I should have known where we came from here. It was the thing we started with. I love that fucking outfit with the cane and the purple. It's very Joker-esque. Good harmonies, my dude. I love how different it is than the stuff that we've heard from them recently. It's a lot of fun, but it's a different kind of fun than Bouncy and Not Okay was. Much more hip-hop. Why the fuck are you riding an ostrich, my dude? Look, I am not going to judge. I couldn't help but laugh at the money, man. I'm sorry. God, this part is the best little bump. Oh, that's so good. Ooh, I love the rolling the R on the her. They also do a fucking great, first of all, GTA reference, cool. I love that they do a great job of, even though we have a lot of spoken language and whatnot, that you have harmonies that come on the second spoken language part. We'll talk more in the second listen through. Slide? Hey. Ooh, and they look, we've had the same beat throughout the entire thing. I'm so happy that towards the end here, we get like something that's a little different, more up-tempo, but still the same thing. It's just a little bit, it's changed a little bit for the fun. That was great. I love that the outro was a little bit more up-tempo than the rest of the song. First of all, how different is this compared to Not Okay, Bouncy? What was even before Bouncy? Halazia, the other one that I can't remember the name of right now. Like, you have a lot of very strong ATEEZ showing of this is gonna be, it has, some of their stuff has a more rocking side to it, some of it has a more poppy side to this. They decided to take those assumptions that people know and we're gonna flip it on their head and give us a very fun hip-hop-esque song. I thoroughly like this. First of all, the beat's phenomenal. And on top of that, the chorus that goes off of this beat is phenomenally fun to sing along to. It's got a very, like I said, a bounciness to it. Not Bouncy the song, just Bouncy the adjective in general. It's very bump. like that. It's very good. That part is very fun to, you can't help but bob your head to. And you can even see like during this part of it, there's a lot of bobbing heads as well and stuff. It is something that I thoroughly enjoy on this. And I know I've said that a lot with a lot of songs that I like. I use the word thoroughly very much. Like there are certain words that I use a lot when I'm enjoying things. Thoroughly is one of them. Secondly, what's something that I always praise ATEEZ on? You have people that are harmonies, but not more importantly, harmonies that are lower. You've got high harmonies, which are great. You have shit where they go and give a little bit falsetto stuff. Like, first of all, okay, we're gonna talk about that second, but like this part right here, I think, you got the low harmony. Just kidding. I didn't even listen to the part. You hear it later and whatnot. But like on top of that, you have the syncopation of the bump, like that part where the stress syllables come down to first instead of the third or something like that. I don't remember music wise how that works. I just know that when it does a cool beat like the, it's like a syncopation type of shit thing, if I remember correctly. Anywho, let's talk about other things that are very important about ATEEZ and like what they're doing here, because there's important things that are good for me that you might think that I wouldn't enjoy. You know, if you're a longtime viewer of the Ddog and the Teacher Reacts, that I don't really like chanting and spoken word stuff throughout an entire chorus. However, they do stuff that's different in this. Yes, they have a very fun, bouncy, chanty chorus and stuff, but also when they double team it, phrasing, when they double it up and they do it again, they always have someone that's singing ad-libs to it, or you have people that are singing high note harmonies to it, or just singing in general with it and alongside of it. It's very fun. It's something that I really think makes a hip-hop sound work, is that you don't do the same thing over and over again. Speaking of which, let's talk instrumental, baby. Yes, the instrumental is very minimal here. It's got a very minimal beat of that wind instrument. Come on, you know the name of it. What, a piccolo? No, whatever the fuck it is. The point is, you hear that same beat throughout the entire thing. So I love that when we get to the outro here, they add a little bit more of a flair to it. And also, if you haven't noticed, there is kind of like a salsa beat to this with the little. It's very fun, and I'm also glad that like, when you have that bridge that goes into the outro, or you have that whatever before the outro happens, you had that one member whose name you think I would know all the names. I'm gonna take a guess because I've learned as many ATEEZ's names over their solo and duo stuff that they've been releasing since Bouncy. Was that Jongho? I'm gonna guess it was him. If I was wrong, yell at me. How dare you, Ddog, not know the names of every K-pop person you ever react to? Look, that's my guess. Just be glad that I remembered one of their names. Point is, when person does slide, here, I think, it comes around here. Just give me a second. I wanna listen to it again. Here. Great. It's great because one, when you have a hip hop beat and stuff like that, there's not a lot of times that you're going to be able to flex those vocal muscles and stuff because it's a lot of chanting and rapping and whatnot. That's part of the hip hop part of that stuff. You don't get the R&B slow ballads, or you don't get the poppiness of the soaring belting shit. In this case, they found a spot that makes sense in, and that's building into a different instrumental that is similar, but you know, built upon and whatnot. It's a nice little climax. It's very fun, but it also works as an outro as well. It's good because it doesn't bore you throughout the entire thing. Have I talked too much? Probably. Let's go into outro time. If you like this video, the reaction video you're watching right now, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna be pretty honest with you right now, and no one's gonna watch this part besides like the 3 people. I've had a shitty 2 days. Like, there's lots of personal life things that are happening on right now, and I'm trying to distract myself by doing K-pop stuff. I'm telling you right now, I have on my list today to listen to Chen, which means it's probably gonna be a ballad, and if I end up crying during that, I'm sorry, but I've had a shitty 2 days, and I'm gonna hope that something goes better. And so far, you know, ATEEZ, I appreciate you making me feel better. I needed something that was more uplifting and fun, and something to get my mind to not think of the crappiness of life. Sorry for being depressing, but I'm not having a good day. So make me feel better by clicking the like button. Wow, what a terrible transition that was I just did. Terrible segue, Ddog. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Remember, I always read your comment. I'll put a heart by it if I do it. And then lastly, subscribe. We're on the road to 2K. We're halfway there. We've hit 1,500. Next is 1,600 at some point. Oh man, what a great little song. I enjoy this. It's very fun. It's very fun. Bye-bye, everybody.